What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we have the launch of the Revelry event in Destiny 2. So we got a brand new event this week, and of course alongside that the weekly reset for April 16th. So with the Revelry we get some pretty cool new rewards. We have the Verdant Forest, the new activity for the event, some armor sets, and of course the Arbalest, finally. So we'll touch on that and what you'll need to know for now, but on top of this we've got all of our powerful gear, activities, challenges, and rewards to cover. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit subscribe to keep up to date with D2, but otherwise let's jump into the new content for this week. So we'll touch on the Revelry stuff in more detail in just a moment. You can see we've got a cool overlay right there. But as we fly in, we may as well take a look at this stuff on the Director. So we actually have a milestone right here. Speak to Eva Levante at the Tower Bazaar. But on top of this, we've got all of our powerful drops and that good stuff for the week. In terms of the Flashpoint, Hyper Rooney, it looks like we've got Mercury this week for powerful gear. And of course, additional heroic adventures and all that good stuff. But yeah, otherwise powerful drops will be on the Director as always. If it's the Reckoning that you want to jump into this week though, we do have Void Singe up right now. We've also got Prism, as well as Grenadier for the modifiers today. And also remember, we did get that loot buff last week, so we should be seeing more of the weapons drop inside of Reckoning as well as Gambit. We're checking in on the weekly Nightfalls for the week, currently listed, and hopefully these are correct. We do have a Lake of Shadows, as well as the Pyramidion and Tree of Probabilities. And of course these come with their own exclusive drops. And if you're curious about the heroic strikes for today, or for right now, we do have Solar Singe, so that should be on all week. But then we've got Grounded, as well as Brawler, and these two will roll out day over day. The final thing to mention for the Director would be the Crucible, and we do have Supremacy for the featured Crucible mode this week. Of course, you can still go into Quick Play or Comp and get your powerful gear, but Supremacy is available if you want to jump in. Now though, let's get into the Revelry event stuff. So firstly, we'll need to visit Eva Levante in the tower, and of course we can see the tower decked out in all of that glorious Revelry stuff. We do have new items and rewards that'll come from Eva Levante, such as Arbalest, as well as the event armor and the ornaments. But initially we will need to complete an opening questline to unlock access to all of these rewards. So you can pick this up when you speak to Eva Levante for the first time. She's going to ask us to use a Reveler's Tonic to apply some good moods, and then she'll give us a Revelry bounty. We'll need to go into the Verdant Forest and clear a few branches. And once this is done, we can go back to Eva Levante to unlock Revelry bounties and start acquiring those rewards. So you can go through that quest, you'll get the items from Eva, and you can track it via the milestone right there. But then of course we can see the inventory very briefly right here. So of course we've got the Reveler's Assortments. This will drop Revelry ornaments, gear, and other assorted treats, so pretty cool stuff. On top of this there is the Arbalest, and we can see Reveler's Essence required is 300 right there. So we'll be able to earn that currency from bounties and completing runs in the Verdant Forest. And we can get another quick look at the weapon very briefly. We've spoken about the perks and all that good stuff. And once again, once you finish that quest, all of the other bounties and stuff will unlock. But then in terms of bounties, vendors, and that good stuff, of course, the Drifter's powerful bounties have reset. And man, I actually forgot to finish this one last week, but you do have the helmet upgrades. Every single one of these will now award a powerful drop, so that's definitely good stuff. When it comes to Hawthorne's bounties though, for this week for the raid challenges, we do have for the Last Wish, as well as To Each Their Own, which of course is for Scourge of the Past. But otherwise, don't forget to visit the Spider, as well as Drifter, Petra in the Dreaming City, to get more powerful gear. Now though, we come to Eververse for the week, so we've got the featured inventory, the Ricochet Dance right here. We'll take a very brief look considering this stuff is new. Pretty cool emote. We've also got the Equinoquial Edge Sparrow, new, pretty standard looking thing you can pick up. And what's this one? Saturnalian? That's the one. Man, I can't read today. Interesting looking Sparrow with a Jade Rabbit icon on it. We've got a couple of Ghost Shells, some Transmat Effects, and the Eververse Revelry armor. Don't forget there are two sets, one that you can get from Verdant Forest and Eva Levante, and then the one for Eververse as well. But also, in this event, will be the Jubilant Engram. And whenever it comes to getting drops, you will get double drops, so we'll get the Event Engram as well as the normal kind of Bright Engram. So we'll take a very quick look at some of this stuff right here. We've got the Perfect Swing emote. Pretty interesting stuff, especially if you're into golf, and maybe get rather displeased when things don't go your way. Got a new exotic ship, the Mayfly right here, that can drop. Pretty cool looking stuff. A couple more Sparrows. We won't look at all of these in complete depth. We do have the Ladylike Shell, which is a pretty interesting looking thing right there. And then one other one, we've got the Lapine Shell, if that's how you say that, which has some bunny rabbit ears. Pretty interesting stuff. And of course you can inspect all of this. Kind of curious about some of these shaders on non-Revelry gear, so okay, interesting stuff. Doesn't look too bad, maybe? I don't know. Let's take a look at the other one, the Verdant Crown. Of course, all of these items that we're looking at, wow, that's somewhat garish on this armor at least. But you can get these items dropped from this new Jubilant Engram, and you'll get a Bright Engram alongside that every time. We do have a new bundle right here, and it just appears to have Jubilant Engrams as well as Bright Dust and some other stuff. But apparently it looks like we're going to get more bundles throughout this event as well. But otherwise you can check out the other stuff in the Eververse store for the week in game. Moving on though to the final couple of bits we need to cover. For Escalation Protocol this week, the featured weapon is the Ikelos shotgun. Definitely worth grabbing that if you haven't picked it up already. But then over in Dreaming City, we are on week 2 of the curse. Bear in mind the loot changes that we saw in last week's update. So if you are still hunting any of those items, you should get better drops. And for this week's Ascendant challenge, it will be accessed via the Spine of Keres. On screen right now, we've got the location, as well as some gameplay and the corrupted eggs and all that good stuff for this challenge. But otherwise, the Oracle Engine will be the featured mission from Petrovenge this week. So for now, guys, that is going to summarize this week's reset video. I'll be keeping you posted on Arbalest, all of the new rewards and that good stuff, so stay tuned right here on the channel. But if you have enjoyed this video, a like below is really super appreciated. Let me know if you're going to jump in and try anything out this week. Also, check out my sponsor Now Drinks, who have some super awesome tasty alternatives to energy drinks for gamers, and you can save 10% in the store using code HOUNDISH. The links and details for that will be down below if you're interested. But otherwise, thank you as always for tuning in, guys, and whatever you get up to, I hope you have an awesome week.
Guardian down.